Hi guys, this is Aaron Dade here with Kingdom Blueprint, and I wanted to talk about, really make a video about a reason to do things and not an excuse. So frequently, as people in general, we will make reasons. We will take a reason to do something and make it an excuse to behave a certain way. So a lot of times our decisions then become based on what somebody else does instead of based on what God may think about this thing or aspect of life that we're trying to engage in. So, for instance, let's start with not the most obvious, but a common behavior pattern amongst people. So, someone may bless me with something. They may sow into us as a ministry, or they may do something that's a blessing to us, may give me some revelation knowledge, may teach me something, or somebody in my exterior family may just show me love and kindness. And so that's a blessing. So instead of just receiving that and letting that kind of soak into my heart so it becomes heart knowledge, now I immediately think in my mind, I need to bless them back so that we're even. So that we, instead of just receiving the blessing and being happy and praising the Lord for the blessing, I'm thinking about how I can make sure that I'm not owing them anything because they blessed me and I didn't bless them back. Sometimes the Lord will put something on your heart to bless somebody, and that doesn't mean you have to do anything in return. It just means He put that on their walk, on their journey. So receive that blessing and be happy and praise the Lord for that blessing and move on. Instead, though, a lot of times people will use that, the blessing as an excuse to behave in a way that's in receptive. Like, I know for a fact I've done this myself, where people will try to bless me with something, and instead of just receiving it, my wife talks about this all the time, just receive the blessing, just be happy for the blessing instead of like wanting to do something back for them or do something extra for them because they decided to bless you. So a lot of times, God showed me in really the revelation knowledge that I got from this was that it's not an excuse to seek to bless another person because they blessed you. It's just a reason. It's good to bless other people, but it's not an excuse to try to make it an even clean slate. So now we take that to the other side of it. Somebody does something wrong to me. I am wronged in some way, or somebody has violated me in some way, shape, form, or fashion. And since they violated me, now I want to take that as an excuse to violate them back. So I want to break the rules because somebody else broke the rules. And how God looks at it is that everybody has choices to make on their own. You don't get to use their behavior as an excuse to do different things. I remember in my worldly marriage, we went back and forth like this all the time. We were very spiritually immature and emotionally immature in this way, where if she did something wrong to me, I immediately felt like I needed to do something wrong back to her because she wronged me. So then I'm seeking vengeance because she wronged me. And vengeance is the Lord's. He's the only judge. I don't have authority to enact that way. To be honest, I was really focused on the speck in my wife's eye and not the log in my own. I made the speck in her eye a reason. Okay, I really made it an excuse to ignore the log in my own eye. And God really showed me that not only is that a bad way to act, it actually hurts you more than it hurts the other person, because I'm ignoring all of God's rules and His guidelines for being successful in life. So at the end of the day, I really wanted to explain and focus on, don't make excuses to do bad or good things. Just take every reason that comes in, receive it in your heart, and move forward the best that you can. along with in God's alignment. Don't just try to do things and say, oh, well, now I have an excuse to do something else. Or now since I have a reason, now I get to do something else. Now that's an excuse to behave a different way because somebody else, especially when somebody else wrongs you. Just act in love because out of obedience, not because, you want to get back at them. Or even if somebody blesses you, you don't have to act back or do something back so that you guys are even. In between condemnation and blessing, you want to make sure that there's always purpose and what God is teaching us all. In our blessings and in condemnation, there's purpose in the things that He is teaching us, and we shouldn't rob ourselves of blessing and purpose because we want to have clean or even slates. So I just thank you guys for watching this quick video, and this is Aaron Dave from Kingdom Blueprint, and I will see you guys again soon.